JTG the champ.
If you spell muck backwards, it's cum.
He's got a big one, what can I say?
Praise the Tiffy, respect the Tiffy, and honor the fucking
Tiffy time!
Well, this day was coming. I think we all predicted we were gonna get a Black Friday for roster cuts for WWE. Any day now after WrestleMania. It was bound to happen. And we did. This past Friday, 22 wrestlers lost their job. And I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. There is some surprise to who got released, is what I have to talk about. We just didn't know who was getting cut. Well, it's not surprising, but I think some of the names we're going to question here, and we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. So let's get into it. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame anybody that got released here. I don't. Comes up to the creative. It's all in the creative. WWE, excuse me, Triple L, we don't call him H, Nick Khan failed everybody that was on this list creatively. And everybody else on the roster is still there, but anybody got released, none of them should be blaming themselves. TKO had nothing to do with this. TKO is not the reason for the releases. Triple H is for the releases. Triple L is for the releases. He's the one that picked out the names. TKO's just like, give about 22 releases it was, right? Or whatever it's going to be. And I'm sure we're not done. There's going to be more cuts coming, so stay tuned. People are predicting Julia's getting cut. We'll find out if that's the case. There's still people there that I'm sure will be gone. Not because they're shit. I just think creative is dumb. Let's be honest. War Raiders, Grayson Waller, Kira Tozawa, they're all still there. So there's still going to be more coming, I think, but not yet. So Triple H is behind these cuts. He picked these names out. These are the people that are gone. We're going to start off with the names that I guess are less notable. We're going to start NXT. Tyson DuPont. The only thing I could tell you from Tyson DuPont is that he was with Wes Lee, for a stint for a little bit. Not even a stint, whatever the fuck is below that. Wesley got released. I don't know how long he's been gone for now, but Wesley's gone. And Tyson DuPont was one of the members, and he is gone now himself, so I don't know much about him. Some of these NXT people probably got released because they were not up to par with training. And I hear stories, I got a little bit of an inside scoop here. When you are in that company at the Performance Center and you're not on television, you better hope to God you get the fuck to TV as quick as you can. Because if you are not, you're gone. The system keeps on cycling fucking quick. Quick as fuck. You do not ever want to get behind in this company. Because the minute that you do, gone. Gone. I did pro wrestling training for about a year. I've heard stories. They take this shit seriously. If you are behind in any way, they will fucking get rid of you quicker than you blink. So anybody that's there better be stepping the fuck up or you're gone. That's exactly why I quit the business. I ain't fucking dealing with that shit. Fuck that. Very low chance of you making it. Very low chance. Tyson DuPont was one of those victims. So there's a lot more than that. Malik Blade, I've heard of Malik Blade. He was in a tag team with somebody. I don't remember. Idris Sanofi, I think was him. He's gone. Did nothing really. I don't know much about him, but he's gone. Luca Crucifino, this guy was in the Tony D family, and he wasn't doing anything after the family. He had a little bit of a role there. After that, that was it. That was it. Yeah, I mean, they never really did anything with the guy. I mean, some of these people just, I don't know if they had something and then they were just cut because they had no plans. It's whatever the case is here. But yeah, Luca Crucifino is gone. Serena Linton, I've never heard of her. So I don't know what happened there. Troy London, never heard of this person either. I don't know. I actually do not know. Tyreek Igwe, I don't know who that is. Chris Island, never heard of them. Tyra May Steele, so I've heard of this one. This woman won LFG, if I'm not mistaken. Little weird she got released because she won LFG. And I know she was on social media saying that I had a dream that I got released. And then it was not reality. And she ended up getting released anyway, so... So, I mean, I don't know. She was a fortune teller? Fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe don't say something like that next time. You kind of costed yourself there, I think. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking, but... She's gone. Dante Chen, I think he was one of the first people of some match. I don't remember what he was. To be in WWE, and he didn't make it, so... He didn't make it. He's gone. Alright, this one. God, I knew this was coming. If you guys know, if you were early on in the channel, I was a big Chase U guy. Big Chase U guy. I thought they were very good. Did they have a shit gimmick? Yes. It was a teacher. Andre Chase is the teacher. Duke Hudson. Thea Hale. Riley Osborne. Ridge Holland was even in the group for a little bit. I know Bodie Hayward was in the group. He's in TNA now. They're all gone. Now you can include Andre Chase on that list. The only one that's still there is Thea Hale, which was probably the only one that had a chance to make it out, for being honest. They're all gone. Chase U is dead. They, listen, the gimmick was gonna go nowhere. I knew that. But, dude, what I don't understand in wrestling... I was there, Heat Wave, I think it was 2024. NXT Heat Wave 2024, Money in the Bank weekend in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena. Chase U faced Fraxium. When I tell you that was one of my Match of the Year candidates, I'm not even fucking joking about that. That match made me a Chase U fan. I legitimately wore a Chase U costume for Halloween. I became a Chase U mark. I'm not even fucking joking about that. TV, shut up. I became a Chase U mark. They did nothing with them. They had Rich Holland and Chase U. Rich Holland got released. He was injured when he got released, and he had a whole bunch of shit going on. Riley Osborne was released. Duke Hudson was released. And now Andre Chase is released. They had new Chase U guys. I don't know if they're still there. I have no idea. They're dead. They had something with them. I'm not saying the gimmick was going to go anywhere. Maybe they should have altered the gimmick. Because, dude, you go out there, bro, they were fucking good. I don't think people gave the recognition that they deserve. People did not give them the recognition that they honestly, they didn't get the recognition. They deserve so much better. I know it was not a good gimmick, but if you go watch that match for Fraxium, guys, Heatwave 2024, I'm telling you right now, that match was fucking great. Tag team wrestling in WWE is dead, but that match legitimately was one of the better matches for the tag division in WWE in years. Probably since when they did the whole Motor City Machine Guns, MCMG, their DIY Street Profits and all that shit last year. So yeah, that sucks. I guess he didn't stand a chance. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Apollo Crews. Okay, this is a shocker. Not the name wise. Not Apollo Crews being the reason, but the guy was with the company for 10 years and he did fucking nothing. He had one thing with that Nigerian gimmick, which was actually really good. And then they did nothing with it after with Commander Aziz and all that, and they died. Then he went back to being a jobber. Guy lasted 10 years with main roster money. Good on him. But he is gone, finally. Not that I want him to be fired, but they were doing nothing with him. Alba Fire. This one is not really a shocker. They had something with Kaylee Ray, and they opted to do nothing with her. And they had something with Alba Fire with NXT. Did nothing with her. And then went with Chelsea Green, and you knew at that moment that she was going to get cut eventually. She lost her partner. For some reason, they cut Isla Dawn before Alba Fire when it was weird. I don't know why they opted to do that, but they kept Alba Fire around for another year. I'm not really sure why, but now Alba's gone, so she was going to go nowhere, let's be honest. I don't know what this means for Chelsea. Clearly the group is done. I know Piper Niven's obviously at this point retired, semi-retired. I don't know, obviously she's done. Apparently she got hurt pretty badly. And I guess, I don't know, maybe Chelsea and Tiffany are going to do something on television. I know Tiffany just won the championship, so we'll see. But Alba's gone. Chelsea will probably have to do something with the U.S. title, but she no longer has backup. And I don't want to see them pair Chelsea with Tiffany, because honestly, I'm not that they're going to be a background player, but we'll see. We'll see, but no more groups with the Secret Service. It's done. Santos Escobar. Santos was great, man. Santos was great. Guy left the company. They brought him back and did nothing with him. Put him on AAA. He got hurt, and then they released him while he got hurt. That's the story of Santos Escobar. Sad. You had something with him. They did all that work with him and Legato and the D'Angelo family. That was good stuff. He was early on. He was 2020? He had stuff again with the LWO, and he had stuff there on NXT with the Cruiserweight title, and they just didn't do anything with him. They didn't even try. This was before Penta and Phoenix and Dragon Lee and obviously Grande Americano. They didn't need him just because they had all the other guys. So that was it. The writing was on the wall for him. And it sucked. Santos is very good at what he does. We'll see what happens to him, but unfortunate, man. This company, WWE, is just a shitstorm. The creative is a disaster. All the creative members need to be fired. Never mind this roster. Fucking half the roster at this point. Oh, I missed Zoe Stark. Jesus Christ. Zoe Stark is on this list. Yeah, Zoe Stark was out for a year. She's coming back. She was out, yeah, with that injury. My God, that injury was brutal. Was the last year? Was it last year? Or the year before that? Not really sure. Zoe Stark, again, fighting to get back to the company. Apparently she got cleared on, was it yesterday? She, I think, got cleared. And then she got cut. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that. She got cut after she got cleared. Like, this company is cooked, bro. Didn't even give her a chance. They were hyping her up at NXT. She was big, which I think Shawn Michaels loved her and Triple H loved her. As much as I love Tiffy, that's how much they loved Zoe Stark. I'm not even joking. Don't know what happened there. Tiffy, I would never do that to you. Don't worry. We love you, Tiffy. We love you, Tiffy. Don't worry. I'm not going to be Triple L and Shawn Michaels and love you and then not love you. No. We love you, Tiffy. Praise the Tiffy, everybody. Praise the Tiffy. Anyways. Yeah, they loved Zoe Stark. I don't know what the fuck happened. Zoe was paired with Trish Stratus for a little bit with Becky, if you remember that. Did nothing with that. Then she went with KFC there. What the fuck's her name? PFC? Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler? Whatever. Went nowhere. Was bad. She got hurt and she got cut. Got cleared and then got cut the same day. The 2 C's. Triple L struck again. Like he did with everybody else. That guy is a fucking idiot, bro. Evil man. Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. This is all probably one of the more shocking names. Aleister Black, man. Aleister Black was fucking big back in the day. NXT 2017, 18, 19. Black was a future WrestleMania main event guy. Guy was world champion. He brought everybody he was in the ring with the best of their ability. And the more and more we go on, the more and more NXT Black and Gold is fucking dead. And it pains me to say, because that was my favorite era in pro wrestling of all time. Better than SmackDown 2016, that was a great era. AEW 2021 and the Ruthless Aggression era when I was around. Obviously people say, oh, well, but the Attitude Era. I wasn't born in the Attitude Era. Sure, it was great, but I wasn't born. Better than all that, Black was one of the top guys on the Black and Gold brand. And the downfall, man, it's not even his fault. The backstory with him was, guy was a top main event guy. He got moved up to NXT, or to the main roster, and Vince McMahon had Aleister Black, and he did nothing. Couple matches with Buddy Murphy at the time. Stuck in a broom closet for like 7 months, and he wanted people to fight him. Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. Then disappeared. Then he came back with a new gimmick during the pandemic. If you guys remember this, how many of you guys remember this? Let me know in the comments below. The Dark Father sat in a chair in a dark room with candles, reading this book, and it was animated about this, his father being dark, you know, like evil. And it was good stuff. We actually had something with that. Then he made his debut in the Thunderdome. I remember it was a Fatal 4-Way for the IC title, I think. I don't know if it was a Fatal 4-Way. Biggie was there. I don't remember what the match was, but it was like some sort of IC title. Maybe it was 1-on-1. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why I thought it was a 4-Way. Maybe it was. I might be wrong on that. I have no idea. It was for the IC title, and Biggie was a part of it. Aleister Black showed up. He black masked Biggie and cost Biggie the championship, leading to Biggie and Aleister Black as a future program. Everybody was like, oh, this is going to be great. Stuff like, finally, Aleister Black is finally going to do something. A week later, he got released. That's it. He got released. They didn't even give him a shot, and they cut him then and there. 30 days later, he goes to AEW. They go into Miami, and he debuts Lights Go Out, and he's feuding with Cody fucking Rhodes, the top guy of AEW before, obviously, he went to WWE. He beat Cody Rhodes. Formed the Black... What the hell was their name? The House of Black? I almost forgot. I was supposed to say formed the Black Mass. That's their finishing move. Formed the House of Black. Lost to Edge. Then he lost his edge. Legitimately, no pun intended. And he would never have a singles match. He was in the tag division for like his entire run. He had a match with like Adam Cole and Cody and Cope. He didn't do much. Edge. And then that's it. He was gone. He left because they did nothing with him. Everybody was like, oh, he's a future world champion. He did nothing. He did nothing. Gone. Well, he left. He didn't get fired, but he left AEW because he didn't do it. They didn't do right by him. Then last year in 2025, he came back to WWE because he's like, oh, the Aleister Black character finally under Triple H will go somewhere. Triple H loved Aleister Black, right? Took a little bit to get back into it. He came on SmackDown, did nothing with him for like 3 months. Feuded with Damian Priest for about 6 months, went nowhere. This year, they finally actually started doing stuff for them. He beat Randy Orton. He beat Sami Zayn. He had Zelina Vega with him since the Damian Priest feud. The Fireball, probably the only notable thing he did outside of Randy and Sami with them wins. There was rumors this guy was going to be in the main event of night one to turn Randy Orton back to being the fuck's the word, diabolical? Yeah, there was rumors he was going to be in the main event to help Randy go diabolical. And instead, they got replaced by Pat McAfee. And I think at that point, they just decided to cut him. There was no more hope for him. And that was it. They gave him one more shot of that. Not even giving him a shot. He wasn't able to do anything because they just took his spot away. It's not his fault. And that's it. Gone. Alongside Zelina Vega. The tale and the downfall of Aleister Black should be studied, bro. And it's not even his fault. I don't want to blame him at all. It's not his fault at all. It's just like, man, one of the hottest teams in the industry and where he is now. Andrade was the same thing, but Andrade actually is turning things around in AEW, sounds like, so that's good. I don't even know if Aleister Black wants to go back there. I don't know what he does. He's what, 40? Maybe he retires. He was rumored to be retiring because of an injury. Maybe he's just going to say, fuck this. I don't know. The downfall of Aleister Black is sad, bro. NXT Black and Gold continues to get tarnished every fucking year. That Black and Gold brand is fucking gone. God, man. How many people from Black and Gold are still successful? Gotta be only a couple. And I'm talking like not 2014, 15, 16. I'm talking 2017, 18, 19. Like I'm talking the Garganos and the Ciampas and the Adam Coles and the Aleister Blacks and the Ricochets, Andrade, that era. That's the era I'm talking about. How many of them are successful? Let's go through the list. Johnny Gargano's lying on the crate. He'll be gone fucking... I'm surprised he wasn't on the budget cut list, you want to be honest. Surprised him and Candice weren't gone. How long do they have? You know he's going to go with AEW and Ciampa. You know it's going to happen. Aleister Black. Downfall. Andrade seems to be doing well. He was struggling for like 8 years. Now he's finally doing something. So he's fine. Adam Cole is basically, I think, retired at this point. Doesn't sound like he's coming back. He had an injury. I don't know what he's going through. If it's concussion issues, I have no idea. Sucks because Adam Cole was a top 3 WrestleMania main event guy, man. Future WrestleMania fucking main event guy for years to come. Alongside MJF. He got hurt. Tony Khan was reckless with his booking. And he ended up getting injured. Twice. That sucks. That one fucking blows. Sucks, man. I feel bad for Adam Cole. Ciampa's in AEW. He's doing okay. He's not doing anything special, but nowhere near what he was doing in Black and Gold. Hopefully he gets back to that, but not anywhere near close to what he was doing that and then. I know he's going to hear me saying that, but tell him to book you in the top spot then. Tell him it's not my fault. I'm just a viewer, bro. Just a fan. Keith Lee, I think he's retired as well. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Bask in his glory. I don't know what the fuck I want to. Where the fuck did he go? He was one of my favorite pro wrestlers back in the day in 2019. What the fuck happened? God, what happened to him? Who else we got? I'm trying to think with Dijak. He's gone. Ricochet's a fucking clown. He's on AEW, but he's not doing themselves any favors. He's fine, but he's not obviously anywhere near he was doing there. Velveteen Dream's canceled. EC3 is partly canceled. Partly. He's in the TNA, I think, or is NW. I don't know where the fuck. He's doing nothing. Lars Sullivan? God, who knows what the fuck he's doing? I don't think anybody wants to know. Matt Riddle's fucking gone. I don't know what the fuck. He ruined his own career. He might actually would have been successful. He fucked himself. Gunther's fine, but he was a little bit... I call him... He's more of the tail end, though. I don't really consider him to be, like, that prime era of Black and Gold. Well, 2019, I guess, right? But not the 2018... Like, he was more of the tail end. I don't really consider him in that prime era. Pete Dunne. Love Pete Dunne. Look at what he'll be on the list. Oh, I'm mark my words, he'll be on the list. Tyler Bate will be on the list. And you know what's fucked up about all this? All this. You know what's fucked up? These guys were loved by Triple H. Adored by Triple H. Legitimately, no, I'm praised the Tiffy, respect the Tiffy, and honor the fucking Tiffy. That was Triple H with his NXT 2017, 18, 19 roster. What happened? It's not even like it's the same guy anymore. What happened? Why is he all of a sudden such a fucking asshole? This guy adored what he built. He made Gargano and Ciampa the Shawn Michaels and Triple H of the now. What happened? I know Vince killed some of these wrestlers. And who knows what Triple H would have done with these guys. But he's brought back a fair amount of people that weren't able to make it back. That got released twice. Aleister Black now being one of them. Like, what happened to this guy? Where did he go? It's like his soul was taken over by Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. What the fuck happened to this guy? This is not the Paul Levesque that we used to know and love. He was building for the future. These guys here in 2018, 2019, 2017 should be the main event of today. Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Aleister Black, Andrade, Ricochet before he was an asshole. And none of them are. We still got Roman. Roman's great, but let's be honest. Roman has been in the main event since 2015. Roman, Punk, Cody, Brock. Same names. Everybody that was on that NXT roster from 8 years ago, at this point should be top level. Main event status. But no, you can thank Vince McMahon and you can thank Triple H for ruining all that. Vince obviously had a major part of killing it. I'm not saying he's getting away. Oh, Vince was a fucking prick. Oh, well, he killed the fucking heart and soul of NXT to the point where they fucking rebranded the whole show. They rebranded the whole show to 2.0 and then went back to NXT, and it's not... And NXT now is fucking... Oh my god, they just called up the fucking whole roster. Bro, the only thing NXT has at this point is Tony D'Angelo, Lola Vice, Jada Parker, and Thea Hale and Zarya. I couldn't tell you anybody else on the roster. Out of the whole male roster, who is still known? Tony D? That's it. It's just him. It's just him, Oos. Legitimately. The women's division still got a few key names, but man, they're gutted. NXT is dead. And everybody that was on NXT 8 years ago should have been in the spot that Seth Rollins is in, or Roman Reigns is in, or Cody Rhodes is in, or CM Punk. But no, we're relying on 50-year-old veterans still at this point. Look at the main event of WrestleMania. Though it was fucking great with Roman and Punk. I'm not saying it. What match of the year? Classic. But you're telling me you don't think at this point guys like Gargano and Cole and Keith Lee and Aleister Black should be there? The only guy they've done that with from Black and Gold, and I'm not talking 2014, 15, 16, 2012 like Rollins, Reigns from that era. They had to do that because they were going to have... If they didn't do it then in 2012, we'd be looking at a 2026 fucking WrestleMania with literally nobody. If they didn't build up a Roman or a Seth or thing. So, they had to. I'm talking... I've got a message I got to read after. I'm talking about 2018. These guys should be in the spots where Rollins and Reigns are now. They're in their prime. They were the future. The future is now. Clearly they're not. The only ones that I can remember, and I'm talking 2017, 18, 19, the only ones that I can legitimately remember that have main evented Mania have done something is Drew McIntyre, because he was only there for about 6 months. Oh, Bobby Roode's another one. They killed Bobby Roode. Nakamura is dead. How the fuck is he still in the company? Guys, fucking should have been cut 3 years ago. Not that I want him to be cut, but he's done nothing. The last thing he did a note was fucking team with Rick Boogs. My name is Rick Boogs. Like, nobody cares. He's gone. Samoa Joe's gone. Like, legitimately. Joe was a little bit later, but he did come back. Karrion Kross. Look what they did to Kross. He got over, and he's gone still. They didn't even re-sign him. Then they gave it to Black and Zelina, and they still couldn't do anything with it. And it's not their fault. You can blame Triple L for that. Black and Gold's dead. This move with Aleister Black and Zelina being cut proves that Black and Gold is dead. Sucks, man. Everybody you knew from Black and Gold is gone. Only like a couple are successful from that era. That, like, prime era. And I can't leave out probably the best thing coming out of Black and Gold is the woman. To this day. Rhea, Bianca, Io. Without them, they fucking legitimately would have nobody. Legitimately, that's the only redeemable names I could think about that are still on that roster. They killed Shayna. They killed... Kyrie got released, which we're going to get to. Who else was there? Candice is a jobber, unfortunately. They're dead. They're dead. And this move with Aleister Black and Zelina confirms it. Black came back because he trusted Triple H. And clearly Triple H didn't want to do it. He failed him. Like he always does. And Zelina Vega got released. Listen, I'm going to call it like it is. Zelina Vega, I'm not a fan of Zelina Vega. I used to be a fan of Zelina Vega. I used to be. She was disrespectful to me last year at a meet and greet. And I have legitimately no respect for her after that. Do I want somebody to lose their job? No. But I was treated with disrespect when I met her. She'll be fine. She's got Twitch. I don't care for her. I've seen her vibe. She doesn't look respectful at all. From my personal fucking experience to then I hear stories. Yeah, I've heard stories. So take what you want with that. I personally don't care for Zelina, but I used to. Why is my TV going? It's like Zelina Vega's on my TV. Why you listen to me? Shame, man. Shame. Motor City Machine Gun, speaking of shame. One of the fucking hottest tag teams. Veteran tag teams of 20 years. Shelley. Sabin. Alex Shelley was a former world champion too, by the way. I don't know if Chris Sabin was. You have a fucking veteran tag team like that. You bring them into a dead division. They actually started off pretty good for the first month. They did. Came in, won their match. They beat the Bloodline on week 2. They actually did something with them. And then that was it. As soon as they lost those titles to DIY, it was over. My cat agrees. I don't know if you heard that. They knew Motor City Machine Guns were dead after that, right? Storm, do you agree? Storm. There you go. Even my cat knows Motor City Machine Guns were dead. Yes, okay, we get it now. You can go to sleep. Okay. DIY took the titles. After that, they did nothing. The only thing, they actually were starting to build something up with Candice. Little story over there. Saying that Sabin thinks that Shelly was giving up on the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh my god. And I know JD from NY said this, so I'm going to shout him out. Because JD's great. He said Triple H gave up on the Motor City Machine Guns long before Alex Shelley even thought, or Chris Sabin thought Alex Shelley did. I probably didn't do that. Just go check out the clip. It was great. He did. Triple H gave up on the Motor City Machine Guns. He did. A dead division. What do you expect? It's a shame, man. They did nothing with them. They're not good promos. They weren't getting over. They had a terrible theme song. Raise your fist! Boom, boom! Like what is that? I have Motor City Machine Guns figures, by the way, but I mean, now they're going in my unemployment shelf. I do have that, by the way. If you look at my wrestling figures, I have an unemployment shelf. Clearly, they're getting moved to that shelf. Next to the WWE figures. They're gone. Oh my goodness. Motor City Machine Gun's gone. I'm not surprised. I am surprised with this name, though. It's not that she was a big name, but Kairi Sane, who was with Asuka. Kairi and all that shit with Asuka. And my cat's upset about that too. Kairi Sane. I'm not a big Kairi Sane fan. Why does my TV keep going off? I'm not a big Kairi Sane fan. They did tell a story for the last 8 fucking months though with Asuka. And you would think there'd be a payoff with Io and Asuka and Kairi, especially in going to WrestleMania this year. They didn't get a payoff, guys. They didn't even get on the show. Io was on the show, but Asuka and Kairi weren't. Io had just helped Rhea. That was really all she did. It wasn't even really a match, obviously. So you would think they were going to tease a feud, and they did. They've been teasing it for a while. I don't think they expected Kairi to get released, to be honest. I don't think so. There's no way. Io and Asuka have been feuding for the last 8 months. They even dropped it for a little bit and came back to it because they wanted to do it on Mania. They obviously did, and they're doing it on Backlash. They were fighting for Kairi. They were fighting over Kairi. Now Kairi's gone. What the fuck are we feuding about now? The feud's dead. See, my cat's upset about it. The feud is dead. Like, Paul killed it. My cat's just... I'm just gonna let it run. My cat wants some commentary as well on this. The feud is dead. Kairi Sane was the key to the feud, and that was it. Not that Kairi Sane was going to amount to anything from it, but like, my god, you told a story for 8 fucking months, you couldn't give us a payoff? You just cut them. It's pathetic. Kairi Sane's gone. Probably one of the biggest names on the list. Next to this one, I'm going to lump them all into this because they're obviously the same group. Dexter Lumis, Erick Rowan, Joe Gacy, Nikki Cross, Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy. Obviously, he's Uncle Howdy. Yes. You did not mishear. Her shoulder tackled my mic. You did not misheard that. Misheard that. I don't know if that's the word. You did not misread that or whatever the fuck you want me to say. You did not misheard that. The Wyatt Sicks have been released. They released the Wyatt Sicks. Wow. They killed the whole fucking gimmick. That's it. It's sad. They had so much promise coming in. So much promise. Do you remember when they would kill Chad Gable backstage in the whole horror theme in Gorilla? That was the first time we saw them. And now they're gone. I should have seen this coming. After Uncle Howdy lost clean, by the way, to Solo Sikoa last week in that multi-person street fight, which was not good, by the way. That loss, clean, should have told me right there that they were gone. WWE did not do anything to get these people over. They didn't run vignettes individually and let them talk. The only one that talked was Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, and Erick Rowan at one point. They didn't let anybody else talk. Dexter Lumis never talked. Joe Gacy never talked. Nikki Cross never talked. She never wrestled either. Dude, she would just wrestle multi-person matches. And it honestly dawned on me, and I never really thought about it like this, and JD brought up a good point. If they got rid of Bray, what made us think that the Wyatt Sicks were going to be safe? The Wyatt Sicks were never going to be safe. If Bray got released at one point before he passed away, God rest his soul, I wasn't going to cry there. My throat just got a little dry. I'm not kidding. You probably thought I was about to cry there. No, I got you. I'm a good actor. Okay, I'll shut up. Before Bray passed, obviously he got released with Vince McMahon. What made us think that the Wyatts were safe? They were not. This is it. The Wyatt era, the Wyatt, just anything resembling the Wyatts is dead. The only person that's left with the Wyatt aura, but the Wyatt resemblance in the company, because Bray's gone and the Wyatt Sicks are gone. The only one that is left at this point in 2026 is Alexa. Alexa Bliss is the only one left with the Wyatt stuff, and I'm sure she's gonna keep paying tribute, and that's fucking amazing that she's doing that. I seen her gear. She had a resemblance to the Wyatt Sicks. I don't know if it was Wyatt Sicks, but Bray Wyatt. She's passing on the legacy, and that's great because now there's nobody else to fucking do it. It's only her. Without Alexa, we wouldn't have anybody left. This company completely killed the Bray Wyatt fucking thing. The gimmick. It's dead. That's crazy. Bray Wyatt right now is probably looking down and being like, what the fuck was this? This is what you did to what I created? This is how you treated my brother? Do you know how much of Will Dallas is probably feeling like shit right now? Oh, he probably feels like fucking shit. And it's not his fault. It's nobody's fault. None of these people that got released, it's their fault. They just never were given an opportunity. Bo Dallas is probably thinking right now, I couldn't do it. I couldn't carry on my brother's legacy. And that's fucking terrible. You could thank WWE for that. It's not Bo Dallas' fault. It's not Uncle Howdy's fault. It's not Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, Erick Rowan, Dexter Lumis. It's not their fault. It's nobody's fault on this list. Everybody that got released, it's all on WWE. It's not on the wrestlers. Because WWE's got the greatest roster. They do. One of the most talented roster. One of the most talented rosters of all time. They're just doing nothing with these people. Why do you think I've been so upset about what they've been doing with Tiffy? They finally gave her something with the US title. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but Tiffy is so fucking good and they keep mistreating her. This is what the company does, guys. They continue to mistreat. You think Bo Dallas is feeling good right now? He probably feels like shit. Terrible, man. Terrible. They were doing this during SmackDown too. I don't fucking get it. It's like they want us to not watch SmackDown. I don't get it. The moral of the story is everybody here will find something. Motor City Machine Guns are going to go to AEW. Aleister Black, I don't know what he does. If he wants to go to AEW, I don't know why he would want to go back, but his choice. Zelina's got Twitch. She'll be fine. Kyrie can go in AEW. We don't know if the Wyatt Sicks are going to do anything. Sure, they're going to land somewhere. Andre Chase will land somewhere. I'm sure maybe he'd even want to run the Chase U gimmick. I don't even know. We don't know what these people have been through. Some of the stuff that they've been doing on television, we don't even know if they wanted to do it. How do we know? We don't. We don't. We're going to see what they do. Zoe Stark's going to kill it in the Indies. Santos Escobar is going to kill it. Sure, Santos Escobar is going to be great. I can see him in CMLL. Perfect fucking role for him. CMLL right there, world champion. Instantly. They'll be fine. But man, the fucking creative here, man. WWE has lost their heart and soul. They don't give a fuck about the roster. They don't give a fuck about the wrestlers. They don't give a fuck about anything but money. This was not TKO. This was Triple H's decision. We can blame TKO for Pat McAfee. I'm not blaming them for the releases. They gave Triple H a number, and Triple H was the one that handpicked every fucking name on this list. Every 22, or every wrestler that was on this list, all 22 of them were handpicked by Paul Levesque. Triple L struck again, guys. Triple H has fucking lied. Everything we knew and loved about Triple H is gone. It's getting to the point we may be looking at him just as bad as Vince McMahon. I can't fucking believe we're here. Vince McMahon was fucking bad, and nobody wants him back, believe me. But my God, Triple H may be just as bad, just without the allegations. Evil. The trust is broken, guys. We don't trust Triple H. We don't trust Tony Khan. Pro wrestling continues to embarrass itself in 2026. Just like 2025. Pro wrestling is dead. And you could thank WWE. You could thank TKO. It's dead. Triple H, he'll be gone. They're going to blame him for all this. And the thing is, when he goes, you think the company's going to get better? No. Nobody that gets put in place is going to make the show better because they don't give a fuck. Nobody wants Vince back. Nobody wants Triple H there anymore. Who the fuck is left? Tony Khan, listen. Tony Khan, I know, loves pro wrestling. He does. If he didn't, he wouldn't start a wrestling company. He obviously does. I just think Tony Khan is inexperienced and Tony Khan needs a guidance. That comes down to it with Tony Khan. He loves the business, but he doesn't know how to run it. And that's why I said get a writing team. Get a group of veterans. They're going to tell you like it is. You have to listen. I know you're the boss, but sometimes you need guidance, and it's okay to get guidance. If it's going to make better television, that's going to make you more money. Times like this, I wish Tony Khan would step the fuck up. One company does too much, the other one does too little. Both of them have big problems in other ways that the opposite side even suffering from. AEW doesn't have commercial and ads fucking bullshit for half the show. They give you the wrestling, but the problem with AEW is they give you all wrestling and no story. And they have a bloated roster that doesn't get everybody on television. WWE gives you ads and sponsorships, but they give you story. But then they give you less wrestling, but they give you the story that you've been looking for. And AEW, again, runs a little bit amateurish, where WWE doesn't. It's the pros and cons for both company. I wish we just can both come to a median and fucking get it right. Instead, pro wrestling continues to embarrass itself. Triple H will be out. Triple H will be out of the company. And I don't think we're done on cuts, by the way. I don't. People are predicting names. Julia, War Raiders, Creed Brothers, Ivy Nile, Meech and B-Fab, Nakamura. Did I say Julia? Garza's. Whoever. We're not done. This company doesn't care. Snapchat agrees. This company doesn't care. Nobody can agree that this is the right move. This company's a fucking joke. Triple L strikes again. The trust is broken. If you are an AEW talent and you want to decide to go to WWE, choose wisely. Choose wisely. Because who knows if Royce Keys is going to make it. Ricky, I think, will be fine because he's buddies with Cody. Royce Keys, I haven't seen it. And I know he's just starting out, so we'll see. But who knows in a year or two where they're going to end up. They could be just like Aleister Black, and we don't even know it. It all depends on who they like. It's about favoritism, guys. I got my favorites. Liv, I think's a lock at this point to be safe for years to come. Like, I don't think she's... Like, my God, she won the Rumble, World Champion, WrestleMania, becoming big in Hollywood. Liv is safe. Like, at this point, Liv is a fucking lock and a Hall of Famer. Same thing with Alexa. At one point, I seriously was worried, I'm maybe 2022. They were doing nothing with Alexa to the point where I'm like, oh my God, are they gonna... God forbid, I was worried. They didn't end up doing it, and she ended up getting pregnant. If they released Alexa when she was pregnant, bro, this company would be fucking raided at Titan Tower, bro. That would be fucking pathetic if they released somebody like her pregnant. They did not, though. And clearly they still find her valuable. Thank God, because I would have been fucking furious. Liv is safe. Alexa's safe. Tiffy is safe. Tiffy was safe. She wasn't going anywhere. People's concern with Tiffy is that she's moving to Hollywood by 30. Again, that was something that was said 2 years ago. If the creative is there and they give her something that she wants, she's not going to go anywhere. She'll be doing maybe Hollywood roles, but she'll still be with WWE like Liv did. Maybe she'll have to leave a month to go film a movie. Cody did it, Roman did it, Liv did it. It's up to her. We don't know. She's turning 27 in 2 weeks. She's got 3 years, guys. Let's see. We'll see. If you give her the proper creative, maybe she will stick around. I think people were taking it out of context. And Tiffy is safe. Obviously, she's the champion. She's not going anywhere. How will it be in a year or 2 or 3? I don't know. We can't predict the future. We'll see. Company is fucked right now, man. TKO, Triple H, Nick Khan, Ari Emanuel, whatever, Mark Shapiro, whoever the fuck we gotta talk to. It's a fucking joke, man. Who knows who's next? We don't know. The funny thing is, anybody back there, well, it's not funny, but anybody back there, you don't know who's gonna be gone. Nobody is safe. Bro, this company released Bray fucking Wyatt. They released Bray Wyatt. Nobody is safe. They've gotten rid of Braun Strowman. They got rid of fucking... I'm trying to think the biggest names, Fuck, there have been some big fucking names, dude. Matt Cardona's safe because Matt Cardona just got there. I don't think they'd get rid of him. Again, Black and Gold's dead. The names like Randy Orton are still main eventing because guys from Black and Gold can't step up because creative doesn't allow them to. And then they get released or they leave and nothing happens. Who knows, man? If this company actually gave a fuck, maybe Adam Cole would be main eventing WrestleMania right now. In another timeline, we may be looking at MJF and Adam Cole in WWE. We don't even know. In another universe, in another timeline, somewhere, Adam Cole is in the main event of WrestleMania. Johnny Gargano's in the main event of WrestleMania. If creative gave a fuck. If I was in that role, I'd be definitely at that point doing that. Who knows? Pro wrestling for you, man. It's wild. Well, we'll see if there's any more cuts, guys, but that's the cuts. Triple shame. Yeah, might as well. Triple L should be ashamed. All they care about is the fucking green. The money, like Mr. Krabs. They're Mr. Krabs at this point. At least Mr. Krabs is likable. Legitimately, at this point, Triple H should just be Mr. Krabs. Hello, I like money. That's Triple H, bro. That's Triple H. Holy shit, dude. It's fucked up. Guys, I'll see you next time. Praise the Tiffy, respect the Tiffy, and honor the fucking Tiffy. When you step to JT, it's going to be GG. Liv, Tiffy, Alexa are safe. At least they're safe. Thank God. Fuck WWE and fuck AEW until they get their shit straight, bro. This company is fucked. Both of them are fucked, but WWE especially. See you guys next time. Rayquaza, you're safe, though. You ain't getting cut. I won't cut anybody.